What is up? I'm back. I haven't really done much. It's currently August 15th, the same day that I just uploaded. Finally edited my last video in this series. So I decided I'm not going to make a carrot like automated farm. I'm just gonna do this because it's way easier. For me, I don't really need that many carrots. Like if I really wanted a lot, you guys know. Shite, I should have done it. You guys know how much bone meal I have. Also, I waited to do this. How many can I make? 2. Let's go. Got our netherite. Also, I was unaware that this was a thing. So I have, crap, I have my normal zoom. I guess I have that, so. Can I adjust it or no? Shite. I guess not, but that's cool. So I'm not. Oh, don't wait. We need him. Yeah, we need to fight you. Nothing. Okay. So, plan for this episode. I have yet to go down like after that TNT explosion. So what I'm gonna do after I put this away, go back in and finish up doing that. Decided to bring some buckets because I feel like that'll make it easier for me to clean up some of that lava. So we'll just head right in and do that. Actually, need to make sure I get more food. All right, we'll head out. So, topic for this episode. First of all, I wanted to say I feel like my handwriting resets after every summer. My handwriting resets. Like I'll barely write. I'll go to write something and then it's shite. It's just crap. I just felt like that was an interesting thing I thought about. If I'm being honest, I've had it written on a sticky note to talk about or mention for the longest time because I just felt like it was a interesting thing. Oh, so none of this despawned after I left it here last time? I wonder how I can... Oh, okay. So, let's try this. Oh, okay. Fudge. You. Okay. So before anything bad happens, let's get some stuff, build back up, and see if we can... See if we can't fix that thing by doing this. So, whoops. So my topic for this episode, which reminds me I need to do my shite. Need to do my verse of the video, which I shall do after this. Yeah, the topic for this video is anger. It's something that I struggle with, and I feel like many people struggle with. Alright, that's good. Yeah, I just felt like talking about it today. What should we do? There's no point in blowing this up, so... Okay, that's nice. Yeah, pretty much that's all I'll pretty much talk about in the video. Although, like if I realize there's not really much more I want to talk about or say, I'll just move on. But for now, do our quick verse. Given that we are doing it, the topic of anger, we'll find one with help with anger. Proverbs 19, verse 11. The discretion of a man makes him slow to anger, and his glory is to overlook a transgression. What this is saying is like, Like, it's your choice on whether you're gonna let something get to you and lash out, and like it's glorious to overlook transgressions done towards you. It's more holy to, turn the other cheek, forgive that person rather than let it sit, let it boil, and just eat you up. Okay, that's one thing done. This is what my strategy is going to be. It's going to be like kind of taxing to do all this, but it's worth it because I don't like this lava. I don't care about you either, so you can get out of here. So, my strategy for getting rid of all of this lava is this. But like I was saying, like if you can't let everything someone does to you get to you, because it's not the holy thing to do, obviously. Looks like it's cutting down some of it, at least a little. It brings us back to like another point that came up in one of my, I think maybe even the first video I did on this sort of stuff, which was, if you can't forgive someone of something, then how are you going to think that you're worth God's forgiveness if you can't forgive someone else of a smaller, more minor transgression on this temporary earth? Shite. Alright. I mean, I'm really only doing this with the lava to get rid of cover, so I can try to figure out like if there's any debris I'm missing. However, not sure if that is the case. Probably gonna go soon to just do this on my own, but I'll finish up what I was saying. It's obvious that if you want to live like Jesus, you have to forgive like him as well, and forgive like how he commands us to. Alright, I'm just gonna guess there's nothing from there, so we're gonna avoid that. Alright, I'll be back. Oh, okay. Our best comeback against a sinner is to forgive them, because then they don't know what to do. It's like, you gotta kill them with kindness. You can't stoop down to their level. This is the original spot. I swore I laid out a lot of TNT. Alright, so we do got more TNT layout, which I will do. Here's the OG place, but I'll be back. Alright, I'm back. Dug out a little bit. I'm going to place some more TNT and let it rip. Okay, guys. Let's go. So I also. Oh, okay. So that was my fault. Oh, yeah. Exactly what I wanted. But as I was saying, I have some verses now that I will use, like, to kind of guide my thinking, because it is hard to think while I do this sometimes. But the first verse is one that I've talked about before, and that is Proverbs 14, verse 29. It is, he that is slow to wrath is of great understanding, but he that is hasty of spirit exalteth folly. So like, someone who's slow to become angry shows wisdom and self-control, and then he who's like quick to anger and lash out shows like immaturity and low self-control. Obviously, it is like a hard thing, anger, because like, at least for me, it feels like it just takes control of my whole body. Like, whatever it is that's angering me, it's God, it gets a hold of me, and it's my whole being. I'm confused as to how I haven't gotten any more ancient debris yet. Like I was saying, is what takes over your whole body. I'm no stranger to anger. It's a nice little rhyme that I just thought of. Alright, so we are understanding that that is in that hole right there. So I guess the real challenge is recognizing when you're in those moments of anger and being able to get yourself out of them. Everyone works in different ways. I think, a good thing. Are you fudging kidding? So there goes one of our buckets. Get all this stupid netherrack out of here, bro. Alright. So we're just gonna keep going along. I don't care about the lava right now. What I care about is getting ancient debris. There is a better way to getting rid of ancient debris, or no, getting rid of lava. Let me know, because I would greatly appreciate that. Okay. So before we do anything with that, we will cut you down. And make this easy to get. But as I was saying, everyone's got certain things that help them with their anger. For me, it's just removing myself from the situation. Whatever's angering me can wait. You thought. Also, quickly, we have a new upgrade to the skin. Got a little nice crusader sort of tunic cape looking thing. And fingers. Figured I'd upgrade that. So let me know in the comments down below what you think of that, my new skin. Also, I want to thank my recent supporters commenting on my videos. I greatly appreciate it, because I can't, it's never too much. You might be thinking, wow, two whole comments, how could you find the time to reply to both of them? I was asking myself the same question, and the answer to that is that I just care. But in reality, thank you for your support with my videos. I do hope you're enjoying them, especially this content. I know not everybody has an ear to listen to this sort of thing, but I'm thankful for those of you who do, and also for those of you who are trying to have the ear for what I'm saying. Although it is hard to understand what I'm saying sometimes, because I do ramble. Yeah, removing yourself from the situation and just finding out your own strategy for kind of calming yourself. Whether that be going out, doing something you like, listen to music, go fishing, go take a walk, go do whatever you need to. Nice, that was a good lava thing that I got rid of. Everybody. to get rid of more. Also, these lava things have been pretty easy. I feel like it's cheating to use this now because I have a spyglass. And like, I don't really want to mod my world in such a way that I'm doing something that I could be able to do if I just worked towards it. Alright. The next verse, though, is Proverbs 15, verse 1. A soft answer turneth away A soft answer turneth away wrath, but a grievous word stirs up anger. Which is like saying, you know, if you respond to someone else who's angry with calm, you change the aura, not in a weird, ooh, nice, not in a weird memey way, but you change, you shift the conversation away from that anger and kind of, I don't know, shock it out of the other person's system. Like, oh, they didn't respond harshly back. Maybe I could forgive them or apologize for what I'm doing. Okay, that's dangerous. Okay. Oh shit. Yeah, you trick me. Not. Okay, so it's under it. What about this way? Yep. Okay. So. So how am I gonna get this if it's surrounding it? I'm unsure. Because now, crap, it is like right there. Yeah. So maybe if I already have that broken. Maybe I can build this way. Maybe like I was saying, if you respond to someone harshly back, they're gonna be even, it's gonna just worsen the whole situation. Alright, so now that lava's directed down that way, if I break this, if I break that, what happens? Lava coming out? No. Yeah? Okay. Oh. This is pissing me off. I'm afraid to break that block because there's probably lava behind it. But yeah, harsh words or insulting the person who's arguing with you isn't the way to go. Fart you. The next verse comes from James 1, verses 19 through 20. Wherefore, my beloved brethren, Let every man be swift to hear, slow to speak, slow to wrath, slow to anger. For the wrath of man worketh not the righteousness of God. So, like, wherever you are as a Christian, whatever situation, whatever, it's like you have two ears and one mouth. So listen twice as much as you speak, and be slow to anger, meaning, you know exactly what it sounds like. If you're in a situation where you could potentially, where you get angry, don't be angry, first of all. And second of all, be a good example of God's children. Alright, so this is getting to be a real doozy. I may just have to, I don't even know, dude. First of all, get rid of that, because that's just annoying in the way. So it's all about directing the lava somewhere else that isn't towards me. So we know that thing is right there. Alright, so I may just be making it worse. Alright, bruh. I have no idea what to do. Alright, get that out of here. Next verse is Ephesians 4, verses 26 and 27. Be ye angry and sin not. Let not the sun go down upon your wrath, neither give place to the devil. So, like, don't let your anger last more than a day. Because it's not worth that. It's not worth it. Ooh, this is a good spot to be in, because if I can do this. Shite. Yes, you guys see the plan, I hope. But basically it's saying, like, it's okay to be angry, but what's not okay is for you to use the anger as an excuse to sin. Nice. Okay, so. Because you're still a man of God, and a man of God wouldn't do that. Okay. So I know that there is lava right above this. Let's let it drown out that way. Okay, we are slowly digging it out.
Not really.
Damn it. Sorry. Forgive me. Bart, dude. It's like one step forward, one step backward. So I'm gonna pause it here and come back when when I think I've got it. So I'll be back. Alright, so it's a lost cause. I should have just tried it while I had the chance. Whatever. Not gonna get it all. Whatever. I'm pretty sure that's the last of the TNT that I've laid down. Now I just gotta go do more. So, but anyways, next verse is Proverbs 16, verse 32. He that is slow to anger is better than the mighty, and he that ruleth his spirit than he that taketh the day. So like God, like controlling your anger, means you're better than this, like the physically strong. You know, there's also mental strength as well, being able to control yourself when angered and whatnot. Okay, back up. We're going to just avoid lava because I hate it. Why are we on? Crap. 15 like usual. Alright, let's lay this out. Kind of want to avoid that, so I'm going to place it here, here. Alright. This is nicer. Whoops. Yeah, there's always two sides of the battle. There's, there's physical battles, and there's also battling your emotions and your anger. I feel like anger is obviously one of the more hostile emotions. Oh, no duh. I meant like more dangerous. Because you don't really think about what you say and do. Like I was saying earlier, like it takes control of your whole body. Okay, so what the fudge? Don't know what you want, bro. I don't want to see any of your kind back here again either. Hey, that is not a racist comment, but that is farce. Because I don't like them. Because they attack me. They're hostile towards me. Let's get away, so if I die... Oh, shit. Oh, okay. Okay. That's okay. That's totally okay. Because, where am I going? We're gonna go back down there. And we're gonna be okay. I'm gonna be slow to anger. Yep. You know it. In my experience, it's easy to say all these things, but in reality, controlling your anger is really hard. The hardest part for me is just, kinda, I don't know, sometimes it's, obviously if you feel like someone did you wrong, it's like human nature to want to get back at them, feel offended, feel like to regain your, holy crap, my alarm went off, but like, you feel like to regain your, kind of, what's the word, like regain the upper hand or something, you feel like you have to get back at them, which isn't what we should do. because you're only feeding into the problem and making it worse. Okay. That wasn't so bad. Got everything, I'm pretty sure. Hate the fire. You can get out of here. I don't care about you. Alright, so we have this. You are up here. My brother just sneezed. Alright, we got everything, I'm pretty sure. I'll take this just in case. Maybe we should fight some of those Endermen. That Enderman over there. Just because. We suck. We suck. Oh. I'm not ready. Alright, so we need to go this way. Whatever, we'll go to the next verse. Proverbs 19. Verse 11. Cock. You know, I'm just gonna go back. And we're gonna go the opposite direction. So, Proverbs 19, verse 11 states, "The discretion of a man deferreth his anger, and it is his glory to pass over a transgression." It's like wisdom allows you to like kind of stop before you allow yourself to become angry. Sometimes you might be wronged, but like I was saying, you don't have to like immediately get revenge against them or anything like that, because there's just no reason to, you know, be the better person. I kind of want to go into more personal stories, like, and there's been times in the past where I've done things that I regretted, you know. Like sometimes when I'm mad, I may punch things, say things I don't mean. You know, if it's my little brother, I may hit him. You know, say something harsh, and then regret it immediately after. You know, as I feel like most Christians and just good people in general do, because that's not what you meant. I mean, a true, real man, holy crap, would not pass up this opportunity. Alright, we have to do something smart here. Alright. True man won't pass up the opportunity to, first of all, mine this stuff. Imagine I broke that one block and I died. That would suck. Something is burning. Okay, good. That was awesome. But as I was saying, like a true man isn't gonna let things get to him, especially if you can tell in the moment that the only reason this person is doing this thing towards you is most likely because out of anger as well. You know, if you can recognize that and get past the present emotions, then you are a good man. Alright, so we need to go back, do this. Yeah, personally, you know, do things I regret, punch things, just, I don't know, it's just unneeded. I feel like a lot of the things that anger me are trivial things that don't really matter all that much. Hopefully this doesn't blow my hole. Oh, poop. What am I thinking? Who cares? Do I have it still? Yeah, okay. Alright, that's good. I got some good ancient debris. Anyways, the next thing is the next verse is Colossians verses 3 through 8. Or chapter 3, verse 8. But now ye also put off all these: anger, wrath, malice, blasphemy, filthy communication out of your mouth. Just like another, like, don't be quick to anger. Don't, let it take control of your tongue and what you say to people. Because we're all human. We all make mistakes. But that's not an excuse to belittle people and be an ass. Colossians chapter 3 verse 8 is basically saying, you gotta learn to let things go, and learn to put like harsh words, especially ones that are based off emotion, out of your mouth, which is something I'll admit I also struggle with. Everyone says things they don't mean, and just because you don't mean it doesn't mean it doesn't hurt someone. Alright, dude. I don't even know why I'm bothering. Alright, let's eat. But I'm gonna be done with those verses, because it's kind of throwing me off of like kind of the personal bit I want to get into. Like, what's worked for me in my anger is just remove myself from the situation, like I was talking about before, but also just one of the most important things that Jesus says to do is to leave your things to him, like your problems and whatnot. Submit to him all of your issues. I'm going to light up these last 3 pieces and then we're going to go, because I am running out of time. This is horrible. This is like my least favorite part about mining this stuff, dude. Like, why? Why do I burn for so long? Gonna pause it, get rid of this lava, then go back and talk, and then end the video. We are way over an hour. I died to an Enderman. I think I had more quartz than this and I lost it. I had a good amount of a lot of things that I now do not have, but we're going to make some more. I don't know how to make this stuff. Oh, I'm an idiot, dude. What am I doing? Okay, we're over an hour, so I need to finish this up. Come on, cook. Alright, let me go like... Bro, I don't even know. Alright. So... not able to make a lot. This is kind of hard. Dang. What am I doing? I'm an idiot. But yes, this is it for the video. I'm gonna talk about anger more. I feel like I didn't talk about it very well. Just want to leave you guys with one final thought, and that is, It's okay to be angry, but it's not okay to take it out on other people and let it consume you, like Darth Vader, like Anakin. You lose who you are, you lose yourself in the moment. Can't let that happen because you are you. I'm gonna continue to farm, maybe go up there, explore, maybe mine for more ancient debris off camera. I feel like just ramble on. I need to have like a more of a script because I'm not very good at remembering things. I'm also gonna trade with this dude, although I don't have anything to trade with right now. Alright, but see you guys in the next one. Bye. I just had to come back quick. So I traded a stack of gold to this guy, made him a master. Went to this guy, upgraded him. Now look, he trades one book for one emerald, and then I get more books. Break that. That should give me more emeralds, I would think. Let's see. So we have one emerald right now. Nah, it's the same. What? Why won't you do this? Okay, I'll get a lantern, bro. I'll let him upgrade. I guess I did it too much. How do I do that? Book quill. Do I need a feather that I don't have? Okay. Well, anyways, this is the actual end of the video. See you guys later. Bye.